guys, so we just left Letchworth Park, and as you can see, here's a cross-country skier. It's kind of weird seeing skiers on the trail. I'll tell you what, if I was a cross-country skier, I probably wouldn't be out there with sleds. But anyways, so we left the park, Letchworth Park, and we're headed towards Java. We plan to go get some lunch, and so far it's a real good day. Here we just got out of Letchworth Park and we got behind a couple guys on sleds and they were kind of all over the trail. Gary, Paisteboy, and Dennis got around them, and then it was coming up to this road, so I didn't really want to go too fast and have to slam on the brakes and kind of scare them. So I followed them for a little bit, and it's kind of interesting. They didn't really pull over because, you know, they saw the other guys go by them. But as soon as I get past this road here, they pull over and I get by them and catch up to the guys. Right here we go by a bunch of guys on the trail, a lot of nice sleds. It was a great day, real sunny. There's definitely a few spots where it's a little bit thin, but we had a great time. You know, some of the fields in some areas were kind of wind blown, but for the most part the trails were real good. See right here, it's just a little bit thin. It's still fine, but ideally would have liked to have just a little more snow, especially going across a cornfield. Moving ahead a little bit, as you can see here, we're on the side of the road. Then we come up to this section where there's no snow at all, except for just a little coating of ice. Just hate riding on stuff like this. You can hear the Skags digging into the pavement. What are you gonna do? A little bit of bad riding to get to some good trails. Not a big deal. Hey guys, so we just had lunch, and we're at Smokies. There's Duke over there. Hey Duke. Hey. He's the new Zook.
I got a new nickname, Duke.
You're Zook's replacement, Duke. They like it. See? Hey, is that Paisteboy over there?
What's up?
We get an autograph?
No. You signed my hat. Lunch ain't enough?
I would have ordered a steak if I knew you were buying lunch.
Why, tell you after.
Right. All right. I think we're gonna head back, and we'll catch you in a few. So here we're leaving Smokies. I think it was in Java Center. As you can see, everybody's doing their Gary impression here. We're all standing up on our sleds. I guess you kind of stand up when you're going slow like this anyways, but I just thought it was kind of funny that we were all standing. Everybody always comments that Gary stands so much. this year. We've had, I think we've ridden with Dennis, well, quite a few times. But we used to always see him in Old Forge, and it's so nice that he's really close and we have some local riding. He's a great guy and he fits right in with the guys. Definitely some pretty countryside here. What a great year it's been. Beautiful mountains, trees, lots of snow. I can't believe how much we've ridden all over the place, all over New York State. Definitely a little rough patch here. Pretty much a one-lane trail and lots of moguls. Definitely some slow going there. It definitely got a little hazier and the sun was not shining, and I gotta tell you what a difference it makes, as you guys know, when you're going across the field and you just can't see the moguls and the bumps and what the terrain is like. So sometimes you get surprised by a mogul, but it doesn't take much to go from perfect conditions, a little hazy, and then you can't kind of see as we all kind of talked about it, is how different the conditions were. You know, as soon as that sun went down, how much of a difference it was riding, and how difficult the visibility was. I've been on these trails quite a few times, and I kind of know what to expect. So here we're on a straight little stretch here, and it's going to go for about a quarter mile, half mile here, and it's going to be a little bit of a hill, and then a sharp left-hand turn. As you can see, there's definitely a couple blind hills here. So Dennis is right in front of me. Watch what happens here. So that was a blind hill with a sharp left-hand turn after, and Dennis actually wasn't sure where we were, so he went by it. It was all good, but I can tell you that's why I don't follow that close. Now, if he would have, you know, slammed on the brakes there, and then I would have, you know, might have had a close call, but it was all good. Fortunately, nothing bad happened right there, but it just goes to show you how quickly you can get into a bad situation. And not that anybody did anything wrong, it just sometimes things happen. This was a fun little spot through the woods. It was pretty flat here, and you know, we were going pretty good. Got a good view of Dennis in front of me, and I think Paisteboy's in front of him. I'm so happy I bought this little 2012 TNT. It's been a great little sled for me, and as you know, my clutch is broken on my 16. But I'm actually going to work on it tonight, and I'll have it done for the next ride. But glad I had this sled as a backup, so I didn't miss any riding with the guys. Alright guys, another successful trip. The worst part of the day is over. That would be getting that sled in the back of my truck. There wasn't any snowbanks here. So, alright, catch you next time. Thanks.